Helen and Jeanette were both residents of Central State Hospital for over 40 years. It was a really big step for both of them to be able to leave and come into the community. We had a two-bedroom apartment that had a track system for the bathroom that could be used for someone who needed that. And they moved to Waycross. They came for a visit and just to see how that would work, and then they moved there. It's been about 3 years, I think, now.
When we got Helen, we also got Jeanette because they had been roommates all of those years. And they would, wouldn't be so lonely when they got here. They could look at each other when they got lonely and see a familiar face, and that would make the transition a little better. Now they live here in their own home, a two-bedroom apartment on a quiet street. I mean, it's just way better than the hospital with all the busy sounds and all around and stuff. They get to go out in the community, they get to go out to eat, they get to go to parks, they get to just ride around, they get to get the manicure, the pedicure, they get to do anything that we get to do.
I think one of the things that confuses people when thinking about people with significant disabilities is this notion that somehow their needs are different, and that's not true. I want for the same things for people with significant disabilities as I want for myself. We have universal human needs and aspirations. We want real homes and real friends and real jobs and a lot of control over our life. Things that bring us joy. We want to fall in love. We want to have intimate relationships. We want to be understood for who we really are. And that's what people with significant disabilities want.
Come on, we'll go outside.
Marianne, Angela, and Cynthia came here to live with us at the Easter Seals Group Home in Valdosta a little more than 2 years ago. We're not an institution, we're not a nursing home, we're not a host home. This is a group home where 3 ladies actually share the house. They live together in a roommate situation. They all 3 had lived at Rosehaven for many years. All 3 of the ladies have very complex medical needs, and in a time whenever they were put there, they were not able to manage those medical needs outside of a nursing care facility. And then the time came for the hospital to close. So the ladies were then transitioned out into the facility with us. They do receive 24-hour care inside their home, but at the same time they are exposed to a lot of different experiences. The ladies have not just lived a life, they've thrived. We don't have anybody who lives on site with them. They rotate shifts in and out. We have a staff that is comprised of licensed practical nurses and certified nursing assistants. We are overseen by a registered nurse. We also have various other professional supports in place. They do so much better here. Their personalities have flourished. They are not the people they were. Nothing changed as far as increasing feeds or anything of that nature. It's strictly the lifestyle, the nurture, the experiences. No one has ever come in and said that they felt like that it was any sort of institution. Unless you specifically come in at med time, the focus isn't on that. If you come in during a neb treatment or something, you may notice where it's at the next time you're here, but it's not front and center. That's not the purpose of the house. You're more apt to see the homey furnishings, the decorations, the personal pictures on the wall. You're going to get smells of a normal home.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Living in the community for Helen and Jeanette means life. It means having people around to know you and to love you, and for you to know and love them. Both ladies receive round-the-clock care from their caregivers. Helen and Jeanette are our bosses. We do everything for them. We feed them, we bathe them, we read Bibles to them, we dance with them, we do just everything with them, and they love it and we love it. And they go out in the community, just like when we go out in the community and we know people and people know us and say hey and speak to us, we want Helen and Jeanette to have that same care. The best part is to see Helen and Jeanette smile, to see them laugh, to see them learn new things. Like going out in the community when Miss Helen hollers hey, she sees something that she likes or she sees somebody that she likes. Helen is mostly nonverbal, but she communicates in her own way. She'll let you know when she don't want to be bothered. She'll push you out of the way. She'll, when she don't want to eat, she'll take her plate and chunk it across the table. She has her own way of communicating, and you understand her, and she knows a lot of what you're talking about. She can even do simple tasks like when you say, Helen, unlock your wheelchair, she'll do it and let's go. She loves to go. Helen likes her makeup. Helen likes her jewelry and her earrings and her red lipstick. Helen loves compliments. She loves to be praised. She likes going to church. She likes to get into the praise and the worship. She likes to rock back and forth and just get with whatever's going on in the service. Helen understands a lot more than people give her credit for. Jeanette likes quietness. Jeanette likes softness. Jeanette does not like the loud music and the drums and the things like that. She's more laid back and she's more, just here. When I see Helen smile or Jeanette look up at you with love in her eyes, when she's caressed, when she's hugged, when she's given a kiss, or they get massages, when they get their foot rubbed, the staff will put the foot in the lap and just rub on their legs or just give them a massage, and they just lay back and look at you with love in their eyes. I know we're doing a very good job.
It's their home, it's their life, it's their world. They just allow us to be a part of it. It's a job to us. We clock in, we clock out, we go home. It's their life. If we can't give them our best and do our part to enrich that life, then if someone doesn't feel like they can be a part of that, then this isn't the job for them. We've had people who in the interview have said, you sound more like proud parents than what will be our supervisors. Well, we are proud of their accomplishments. We have gone over and beyond trying to give them that life, to try to give them experiences, things they've never experienced before.
You really can't ever second guess the human spirit. When people are in opportunities where they're happy and they're contented and they know that they are valued, you see a different side of people, and it just really is rewarding, it's heartwarming, it makes you know that even though this is hard work and it takes a while to get it right, that it's worth it in the end. It's always worth it in the end.
When hiring a caregiver, above all, we look for patience, because if you don't have the patience to sit through an interview, I know you're not going to have the patience to take care of Helen and Jeanette, because it takes a lot of patience. We look for love. We look for compassion. You have to love what you do and not just the check to take care of Helen and Jeanette.
I got you, babe.
What makes this a home and family is a caring atmosphere. When I hire staff, I tell them that this is family. It's all about Helen and Jeanette. If we love what we do, just like our parent tells us something to do because they love us, and it's family, that's what we all do. We do it because they're our family, and we love them, and we want them to be happy and taken care of, because this is their home.